right, gentlemen, this next game is going to put our winning streak to the test. I guarantee you Harden is going to come prepared. Now let's run some 3-on-3 drills. Let's get it going. Come on. All right, let's take our competition to the next level. All right? Here we go. work on the pick and roll next, okay? Here we go. All right, come on, guys. Good practice today. Focus. Come on, focus. All right, that's it for today. Keep shooting if you want to hang around.
Ooh. Xavier Cross, the best trainer in the business. I gotta come check you out, man. I'm getting a little bit behind.
You know, I'm always here.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
I hope so. How you holding up?
Good, man. How are you?
Good. It's just that this is that time of year guys start hitting that wall.
Nah, no walls here, man. I'm groovy, X.
All right, just checking on you. Because you might be able to push through it, but the other part is how you take care of yourself.
All right, look, man. I'm all ears. Just tell me what I need to do.
All right, well, first we get your diet right. Then we get you on the weights. On a program, not that casual lifting.
All right.
And we have to be diligent every day.
I'm in. I mean, I can't keep doing this, so...
All right, well, this is what's going to take you to that next level. If you want it.
Let's do it.
More teams coming.
So there is a ton of feedback from our 2K community, and a lot of it you're sifting through.
There is so much feedback.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, over the first half of the season, we've gotten a good sense of what the team is capable of. When they're on, which they have been consistently, they are an excellent unit. Hey, we'll be seeing D'Angelo Russell here, number 2 pick from the 2015 draft. A lot of fans are hoping that he can take the reins from Kobe Bryant. Kenny, any hope for that?
Taking the reins and do what with them? That's the question, because, you know, Kobe Bryant is an enigma in terms of basketball royalty. It doesn't come around. Every 20 years there's going to be a player like Kobe. And I don't know if this kid is that good, but I like his position, Ernie. I like the way he's steady on the floor, keeps calm, and plays at a great pace.
I don't know where you're from, Ernie, but it never rains in Southern California. That means...
This is 2K Sports, from Houston, Texas. As the Rockets take it to the hardwood, this is Kevin Harlan. My side, Chris Miller and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last match. And before we get...
Well, guys, when I asked him what impressed him the most about today's opponent, he immediately referred to the explosiveness on their offense. He said they have so many different...
Thanks, David. And some teams really struggling with it right now. Just how important, Chris, is depth to a team at this time of the year?
You know, depth is really important to a team, but even more so because of this reason. When you have guys, what that allows is guys on the bench to get more playing time, and when they get more playing time, and you know what? Those guys that were filling it, they have experience. Now they got a rhythm. The bench may be stronger for it.
That's an excellent point. All right, let's set for Gatorade. All up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. He's in at the point. Julius Randle is out there with Dang. Then it's Young. And Watson at the 5. And the Rockets with possession here. Their last game, a win against Boston. Carried into this one.
You know, they played well enough to win. But to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky.
I mean, you can say it. This was off. They took away nothing and scored on.
The middle, up off the screen. That one drops for him. Los Angeles on D. 4-point game. Brown outside. Harden against Young. Kick out. That's tipped. He stays with it. Here's Ariza. Aims the three-pointer. Ariza himself on the board with 3 there.
And the three-point shooting skills of Ariza are just lethal. About a shooter from there to flat out light it.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Down low, here's Zubac. Down in the low post, it goes. Harden with it. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Anderson a screen on Randall. A three from Harden. The shot comes out, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the board.
Yeah, that was the focal point for them. Running a number of guys to the glass allowed them to completely overwhelm their opponent.
Pass to Capella. Inside. Brown.
What defense from Chris. Timing the rejection perfectly and sending the shot away with some real nastiness.
There's the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Dishes it to Young. To the wing on the left. Now here's Prez. He's coming off a 37-point game against Utah.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just showed the quickness of his hands and anticipation.
Harden kicks to Capella. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
But when you watch Clint Capella, you notice how smooth he moves for a center of his size. He gets off the floor easily to contest shots or grab boards. He can cover a lot of space in a short amount of time when acting as the help defender.
And that one goes that time. And with Capella in it, like what it does for him in transition.
Well, don't forget, Capella has deceptive length too. You don't think he can take off from that far shot, but all of a sudden, boom, he's dunking right there in the dome or throwing your shot out to the third row for some kid to take home.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here is Harden, a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
I mean, they seem to gain more energy after each made bucket. Let's see if they try to really bust it open here.
Brown outside. The dish to Harden. Back to Brown. It's good. Brown's got his first 2 points.
Oh, Harden is so good at finding the open man and a selfish superstar who really whips the ball over quickly.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. So it'll be Prez shooting. It's going to be on James Harden. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Prez, no good on the free throw.
And the thing about Laker fans, I mean, they've always been used to their team being the favorite to win most nights. Lately, though, it's more about the excitement that their young players bring to the game and hopefully the bright future ahead.
They set the pick to the inside. And that one is good from Zubac. He's got 8.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Rockets trail by 11.
Bring it in. Take a seat. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more than that.
There we go.
Brown wide open. He fires. Another miss by Houston.
He's really had a rough quarter on the offensive side of the floor.
Prez passes to Randall. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Well, it was a very disappointing 2016 for the Rockets, once again ousted by Golden State, but this time it was in the first round as an 8th seed.
Well, you can see the Rockets falling behind the rest of the West last year, and you have the feeling the season was going to be rough for them. Changing coaches in the middle of the season like they did is also a tough thing to overcome. Hard to believe that they are a year removed from playing in the Western Conference Finals.
Prez passes to Zubac. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the dunk by Capella.
Well, Capella is just fantastic at dunking it home, leaving no mistake on these kinds of chances near the hoop.
To the left wing. Dang dishes to Prez. Picked by Randall. Prez kicks to Randall. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
The beginning of this game has had their imprint all over it.
Harden the pass to Capella from 13. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Rockets.
And the long-range game, a staple for them offensively. It's clear they embrace the value of that extra point, and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on the court.
2 shots.
That's good from Capella.
Wow, and the big man Capella has proven to be a reliable role player, a strong physical presence who takes smart shots and contributes well on D.
Larry Nance is checked in for Los Angeles. He's perfect from the line this time.
At this point, we all know the approach the Houston Rockets front office has taken to assemble a team. It's made for some great years for Houston, but they have yet to turn the corner.
Prez kicks to Nance. And here is Prez. 6 points for him. Here's Randall. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. And for the approach of the Rockets, a lot of it is looking for shots that are of high value, namely 3s and free throws.
Well, most importantly, the players have bought in and embraced the approach. Not many players will be against the high-powered offense that gets up and down the floor.
Rockets trail by 17. Brown kicks to Capella. To the inside. Anderson got a piece of it. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. And so here is Houston. Harden dishes to Anderson. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Randall. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Randall's got 14 points for the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Anderson the screen. Harden the pass to Anderson. Comes up empty down low.
That's just an outstanding job by the D there to get in his way without fouling and changing the direction of that shot.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Brown outside. Pass to Capella. Brown right side. Feeds it to Anderson. Harden outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. The Lakers #1.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
Here's Prez. And it falls over the rim and in. He's got 8.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. I love the energy, fellas.
NBA team in 2001, several All-NBA second teams. How much does it really mean to a player? How much did it mean to you to make those lists?
You know, it meant a lot, especially when your career is over, to know that, you were one of the best, especially with the competition that was at the power forward position those years. I mean, you could have given it to anyone with Tim Duncan and Dirk Nowitzki or Kevin Garnett. I mean, Rasheed Wallace, you look at those names of power forward just in that conference those years. So, I'm just proud that I, was one of the best at my position and had fun doing it. The biggest thing, it was something that I've always worked hard for. It was a dream just to make it to the NBA. So anything else is gravy. But I'm definitely proud of those years in the league. You do it all in the name of wanting to win the championship. I trade all those in for a ring.
Great perspective. Nance a screen. First try. Chris, throughout your career, you spent a lot of time down low on the blocks, and we're seeing less of that now. Those post-ups that were such a primary option when you played in teams' offenses. Does that concern you? Is that good or bad?
It's concerning from this point. Kids aren't being properly coached. In the middle school and the high school level. Kids don't know how to play on the post. When you look back through the history of this game, whether it's been guards or big fellas, the post is not about how tall you are. The post is about how the closer you are to the basket, you usually have an advantage. And if you have game, then that pump fake game down there work and get you to the foul line. And if you are a good passer...
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. In the corner, it's Gordon. He feeds it to Nene. Ingram with the steal. Now Prez. He's got 11. Second chance shot with the tip. It's good on the putback. And that's now 18 points. For Julius Randle.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's stolen by Prez. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Ball's knocked loose. The feed to Nene. Puts it up from 12. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. The Lakers controlling the game. And for a guy with a slight frame, Lou Williams can be one of the most aggressive players in the NBA, especially when driving to the basket.
And Kevin, I call it, he's a professional scorer.
Yes.
He can get streaky hot from beyond the yard, so you have to stay up on him. He puts the ball on the deck and uses his quickness to get past you. You almost always have to foul him to prevent him from getting to the basket, and he shoots a high percentage from the line.
Here's Prez. He got right to the cup using that screen. Prez has got 15.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
1:31 left here in the opening quarter. Nene kicks to Williams. And it comes off the front of the rim. Prez with the ball. He's got 15. Picked by Randle. Here's Prez, and a look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez finished that play off with. No layups for the big fella.
Kicks it to Harrell. And there's the pass to Gordon. Gordon with another miss.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Prez. Young dishes to Prez. Picked by Randle. Here's Prez. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Prez has got 19 points.
Yeah, I just love the concentration there. Prez just killing the D with his drives to the basket, even with the contact.
Williams for 3. Another miss by Williams. Now here's Prez. He's got 19. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside Williams. And Prez with a clear path to the hoop. 3 seconds left. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Anderson comes in for Harrell. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Sam Decker. And it's Brown in for Williams. So for the Lakers right now, Prez, he's in at point guard. Nick Young is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Young, and it's Zubats in at the center position. Here's Young. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
That's part of his skill set. Excellent recognition on his part to get in the best spot to complete that look.
Back to Ariza. Houston moving the ball around. Clock at 4. And here's Brown outside. It's hauled in by Zubats.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And that's what Prez does so well. A tremendous scorer who tries his best to only take quality shots.
And Anderson kicks to Capella. It's deflected.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen James Harden become one of the most accomplished in the league at drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line. And he makes no apologies for his style. He said free throws are a part of basketball. I'm not necessarily going in there and trying to draw a foul, but if a person can't guard you, he has to foul you. Or I'm going to score every single time. Kevin?
Maybe the toughest cover in the league, DA. Thank you.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Oh, well, that's because it was terrific anticipation. Also, the quick hands, a lethal combination.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to Brown. A lot of great young talent, Chris, coming in the game. Who could be the face of the league in a few years, do you think?
Well, I really like Towns and Wiggins. I really like this Minnesota team. I think their team can become a fan favorite as we see the game go on. Also, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
How about Kyrie Irving? Just won a championship. How about Davis, Anthony Davis? I just think we have some great young talent. Excited to see what the future holds.
So fun. Here's Capella, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Justice Young. The Rockets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And the Eastern Conference making a resurgence. For decades, Chris, the West was the best.
Yeah, you knew it maybe would level out, but I still think the best talent is in the West. I just think the best player is in the East, and we know who that is.
Great way to put it. Rockets have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Ariza kicks to Capella. Ariza outside. Passes it to Anderson. On the wing, Gordon shoots the 3. Good defensive work there by Young. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. From 13, and again, the basket is good from Prez. Prez has got 31 points.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Eric Gordon on the wing. Ariza outside, and here's Brown outside. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Now here's Prez. He's covered by Brown, and he comes up with the deuce. And that's now 33 points for Prez.
And the silky jumper of Prez, his shot is just beautiful.
On the wing, Gordon. To the paint, wants to get it to Brown and does. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. And Brown drops them both.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Now here's Prez. He's covered by Brown. Here's Zubac. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Ariza with it, and Young picks defensively. Ariza kicks to Gordon. Back to Ariza, and some nice passing there by Houston. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And with a quick break on the court, we've got some time to show you the list of the top rookie shot blockers over the course of the last month. Prez 3rd.
He's been a factor on the inside. An impressive stretch for him defensively.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Count that one. Prez has got 35 in the game.
And Prez scores from anywhere, inside, outside. This guy does it all.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Prez.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Houston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Eric Gordon on the wing. Anderson against Randall. Brown outside. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers take it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Zubac. Pass to Prez. 6 to shoot. Here's Zubac. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Gordon, the pass to Brown. Back to Gordon. He dishes it to Brown. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. And after all the dust had settled in the Houston coaching search, the Rockets turned to Mike D'Antoni to take over the reins. Mike D inherits a team that underachieved and is in a bit of a transition phase.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Harrell comes in for Ryan Anderson. Decker's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Gordon. Here's Prez. Soft touch off the pass. Prez has got 39. And for the Rockets hiring Mike D'Antoni, they wanted to add even more fuel to their explosive offense, it seems.
Well, usually you hire a coach that can shore up weakness in the roster. That's not the case for the Rockets and D'Antoni by any means. They felt going all in on offense was the right move.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
Oh, well, this is the hard part. Once you give up momentum, very difficult to get it back.
A minute 42 left to play in the first half. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And with Prez, you get it all. Outstanding passes to his guys who have clean looks at the basket.
Brown kicks to Williams. Dishes to Nene. The Rockets again can't hit.
Total breakdown on defense there, but fortunately he missed out.
Here's Prez. He's got 39. Steps back and fires. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Prez has got 41.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
To the paint. Randall no good.
When he gets it that close to the basket, usually it's a sure flush. But the defense stepped up and stopped him cold in his tracks.
LA's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And here is Prez. And he's got 41 to the middle. Stolen by Nene. Now here's Brown. He's covered closely. From deep three-point range, and that's not going to go. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers ahead, running away with it. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Jaw-dropping performance in the first half. What can we expect for an encore in the second half?
Good work, guys. Bring it in. Have a seat. Listen up.
And as we return to Houston, Texas, a terrific look at the skyline here. The Toyota Center, part of that great landscape. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. We're seeing a tremendous game from Prez.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
Earning a double-double for the night is awesome, but doing it in one half, he is out hustling everybody.
Brown out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Ryan Anderson. Then it's Clint Capella. Srry in at the small forward. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. The Rockets shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. There's a good screen. Williams gets to Anderson. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
At his height, he can just rise up and get separation. And then, of course, the soft touch from distance.
Prez with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Chalk up 2 there.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Outside Williams. Back to Brown. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Is he trying to get a shoe contract deal? Because he's showing no interest in moving the ball right now. He's trying to make a one-man commercial. He's just content to try to get his points, and that's all.
Zubats, that's good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Randall against Anderson. He kicks to Williams. Launches a the shot, no good.
Very slow start so far this half. They're only 1 for 4 so far.
Here's Prez. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
They are now 4 for 4 to start this half. They are on a mission, and they're going to get it done on offense.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
76% on the season from the foul line.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. The Lakers also with a sub. Nance is checked in. Ariza outside to halt the run. The rebound by Nance.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And when having discussions about the Lakers over the years, one word that has rarely been mentioned is rebuild. The franchise He's used to championships, not rebuilding.
And another word that they lack is superstar. You're not accustomed to seeing the Lakers without a true superstar on that roster. And they've also always been a top destination for the A-list free agents.
Harden dishes to Capella. Stolen away. Inside. Here's Young. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Hey, help out Harden! Help out Harden!
Harden the pass to Capella. Back to Harden. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Anderson kicks to Williams. Nice move. Chalk up 2 there. Williams has got 6.
And a crafty pass into the lane, perfectly executed.
For Los Angeles, they've gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Nance dishes to Prez. Nance a screen. Prez kicks to Nance. And the layup falls.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Young against Harden. There's the dish to Williams. Off the pick. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. That's now 8 points for Lou Williams. Young, right side. Now Prez. He's got 44. Outside Dang. Now here's Prez. He's guarded by Williams. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And then they... LA has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Prez kicks to Young. Pass to Prez. 43 seconds left to play in the third. And the shot goes down.
Fantastic execution. Prez is so confident in his passing ability.
Brown kicks to Harden. Houston moving the ball around. The tray. And it's Brown missing.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Oh my gosh, he's really playing poor out there. It might just not be his night.
Back to Young. Feeds it to Prez. Inside, Dang.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Harden with it. 10 points for him. And here's Brown outside. Not going to go that time. No good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but overall. On top as they end the third quarter with a huge surge. 18-7 run. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Here's Prez. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Prez in at shooting guard. Dang out there with Thomas Robinson. And it's Young, and it's Levins in at the 1 spot. Harden kicks to Taylor. Out to the right wing. Harden outside. Chris, you did what many players coming into the NBA do. You spend a year or two, in your case 2 years in college, before making the jump. It worked out terrifically for you. But how do you feel about how things are set up now with the age limit in the NBA as it stands?
You know, I feel, hey, if you're old enough to vote, if you're old enough to vote, then you should be old enough to play in the NBA. And so that's the rights aspect of it. Now, as far as a basketball fan and somebody that knows this game fairly well, I feel that guys coming in so young, it really hurts their game. You know, we talk about guys making it from high school to the pros, or guys coming out their first year, but not many of them really are successful. Yeah, we glorify the ones that are successful, and we should, because it's such a phenomenal feat to come out your first or second year and play well in the NBA. And so to take it for granted and to expect every kid that comes out, you know, those years to make it is just unfair. And so for me, I think guys should have the chance to, but I think it's more of a responsibility with that freedom of decision making because
Los Angeles has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Picked by Mozgov. Nance a screen on Perez, passes to Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
And Perez just threading the needle once again, a real nuisance to deal with in pick and roll sets.
Kicks to Anderson. Back to Brown. The Rockets with another miss.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Here's Young. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Nene, the screen. Anderson dishes to Ariza. Brown outside. And the 3-ball is good.
It took a long time to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Now here's Perez. He's covered by Brown. Perez passes to Young. He feeds it to Perez. Back to Young. Picked by Mike. 5 on the clock. And kicks to Perez. Second chance shot. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
he's showing some tenacity on the offensive glass. That's a great play right there.
Lakers checked in for Anderson. And turnover in the league, we're seeing it right now. A new commissioner, a new director of the Players Association. Chris, new owners. Do you like the way things are going in that regard?
I do. Basketball is in great hands. Thanks to our past commissioner, and I think that, you know, we have great leadership, and we're continuing in the way that we were going, and that's basketball for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And I love watching the game expand, evolve, and continue to grow.
Well said. There's Brown with the 3. Rebound the Lakers. Perez has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to him.
It's Young on the wing. Now here's Perez. There's Scott. Young's shot is off. Rockets have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Tipped away. It's stolen by Perez. Young outside. Mozgov is to Perez. Young outside. The pass to Nance. Clock at 6 for 3. And Nick Young, the bucket on the assist by Nance. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
Demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they get a triple on an open look.
Where was the defense? If you're trying to come back in this game, you can't forget the guard.
Here's Ariza outside. Kicks to Williams. Here's Brown outside. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got rebound number 9. What an effort here tonight. And here is Perez. Chris and days, you suited up for both the East and the Western conferences. Traditionally, we've seen the Western Conference be the stronger of the. But do you feel that has a chance to change, or are we in the midst of that changing now?
No, we aren't. Nothing's changing. But what LeBron being on that East Coast has really helped in that regard.
Yes, great point.
That one's for you, Mama.
1:27 left to play in the final quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
You don't see the blowout off tonight. This is a quality win to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this is going to end up as victory number.
And they've taken control of the season. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this. Back at this and see the huge game for Prez.
His defense was outstanding tonight, and the sense of it. Anytime it looked like there might be a, he was out there to come up with a big steal and keep things going. Look at this Rockets team. As impressive as they've been, they do have their weak spots. One big one is rebounding and closing out possession. They give up way too many seconds.
The rebounding problems of the Rockets, Chris, makes the lineups. They often will go small at the forward positions for stretches of time.
Well, that's their weakness. That's the part where they can fall behind with rebounding. A lot of it is that they get out of position too often. Rebounding is one reason why they can falter defensively for long stretches at a time.
And the free throw, no good. And the Rockets with possession here. 6 seconds separating the shot and game. A trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. And he knocks down. And both free throws good for Williams. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They earned this win.
Now the shot. Target with that shot. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. Hi, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Big night. Offensively. How were we able to keep that scoring going?
It was a hard-fought game, but all I'm thinking about is practice, working out a couple kinks, and then our next game. It's around the corner.
There he is, Mr. Commander-in-Chief. How you doing, Prez?
How you living, man?
Good seeing you.
You too.
What's up, Rockets, huh?
What's up? Can't hear you. Yeah, we let them have it tonight, man. They wasn't ready for us.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as we present player of the game, Prez. He shot the ball with no fear in the second quarter, racked up a ton of points, and that scoring impact seemed to carry them the rest of the way. Kenny, what did you like about his game?
He was an basketball tonight. Ridiculous amount of assists for him in this game. The way he moved the ball around the court, making sure everyone had their hand in the offense was superb. That's how you play the point in this league, ladies and gentlemen.
I know a thing or two about high field goal percentages, and his was insane tonight. Tells you about the quality of the looks he was getting. But even when the shot was contested, he still found a way to get it to go. Excellent game tonight.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
yes. I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.
So, circling the team, especially in regards to it being about justice.
I mean, it's a big-time distraction. But at the end of the day, it's a game, right? And I got to play.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I mean, we're trying to build something, and I felt like we were making progress. So, to be honest with you, it's a little ridiculous. I mean, let's play ball and see what we can do. We're just getting started.
Thanks, Prez.
For what, man? Look, I'm trade talk.
Yeah, me too. But you had my back there.
Of course, man. Orange juice, my friend, on and off the court.
That's right.
We got to go out there, put on a show, let them know that we got to keep this thing together. Orange juice.
No entourage?
No entourage. Nah, not today, man. Just me.
All right, let's do it. This is where we're starting. All right, everything builds out from the core and the legs. The legs are the first thing to go.
All right, well, let's put some weight on it, get started.
That's a weight.
That's a bar.
You do a lot of lifting?
Oh, but I know I could lift more than that.
Well, it's not about that. We have to start from the beginning.
You playing me?
You started basketball, what, with layups, right? And you got better and you moved out? You got better, bigger, and stronger. That's what we have to do with this. Start from the beginning. Or, hey, it's up to you.
All right, no, I get it.
All right, and every day, we got to be in here every day.
Every day?
Yes.
I'm in.
All right.
Can you show me, like, a couple practice first? Or?
I sure can.
Hey, yo! Hey, yo!
Need some jumpers, right? Work his legs. All right. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, X.
Thanks, brother.
What's this stuff I hear about the core, man? Everyone's always talking about, like, the core. Got to get the core.
Yeah, it's very important. That's your foundation.
I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty strong.
Well, you can always get better. Jordan got stronger. Look at rookie Shaq and Laker Shaq.
Dang. Yeah, you're right, man.
There you go.
Shaq got a lot bigger.
He got a lot stronger.
And that's core.
That's core, and that's 5 titles.
So why haven't we worked on core yet?
Just waiting on you, my man. But I
right.
think we're there. We're starting today.
All right, cool. Core. We core.
We core.
All right, everybody over here. Let's put in work to keep this winning streak alive. So let's start with Beat the Pro. Let's get it going.